He's a wide receiver from Clearwater, Florida. 6'4", 200 pounds. It's the last time they checked in is what they have him listed as on Rivals. He moved to the United States from Canada, moved to Florida as well. He played basketball. He competed in the long jump. Okay, so I think that kind of tells you something about this kid's athleticism for sure. He's incredibly raw, but he has a lot of upside. Okay, you kind of gotta teach him the finer points of being a receiver, blocking, route running, and that kind of thing. How to use your hands. Just a super athletic, really big bodied kid. I mean, like I said, he's coming at 6'4", 200 pounds. I mean, most people take a couple years to get up to 200 pounds at wide receiver, even with that height. Like I said, he needs to learn how to run his routes properly and stuff like that. But I'm really interested to see how this guy develops. I'm thinking it's going to take him somewhere a redshirt year, maybe his redshirt sophomore year. He'll be ready to contribute in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But really looking forward to what this guy can bring to the table.
Yeah, it might take him some time. This guy has a great story. His family roots are kind of from Africa. Went to was in Canada for a while. Canadian football is a lot different. You get a lot of players that can be in motion, and
Yeah.
so he really had to make a decision, and he left his hometown to start playing football in Florida for his senior year. And this is hard to get. I'll tell you, there's a lot of players who once they commit to a team, they stop posting videos of themselves because they have already committed. So there's no need to show their senior highlights. So it's not always easy to get senior highlights. This is some of his midseason senior highlights you're watching on the screen right now, courtesy of YouTube there. You can go check them out yourself. But again, Ajou Ajou, again, huge guy, strong guy, can jump. As you were saying that, Al, he jumped over a guy. It looked like he could have jumped over two guys that were that height. So
Yeah.
he's like a small forward in basketball, and he enjoys playing basketball and football. But he's going to come to Clemson as a football player. He is a little rough around the edges, but I believe he's over 200 pounds or right at 200 pounds. So he's got some good weight on him for a young kid, and he's 6'4", so he's tall there. And as you can see, he can get open, and he also can do really well against kind of a jump ball in the red zone. I can see him doing well in the red zone in the Clemson offense. And so I look forward to see what he can do in the coming months and what he does in spring practice. He was definitely somebody that had to earn his spot on the Clemson Tiger commitment list. Clemson, and Dabo Swinney doesn't give out very many offers, and they weren't really going to give it to him. At first, he wasn't on the list, and then remember, Alan, I think around right before in the early part of the summer, they went to the cookout. He went to the cookout and showed out apparently at this cookout, and they offered him right there that weekend, and guess what? He committed. So excited to see what Ajou Ajou can do